What's up, yo? Crisco here. How y'all doing? What's going on, SMU fan videos? How you doing there, partner? Good to see you. Tonight, we're gonna chat about what's your favorite Christmas movie. Oh, what's all this going on? Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Can't see. All right. All right. So tonight we're gonna chat about what's your favorite Christmas movie of all time. See, we get some suggestions tonight of what's your favorite. What's up, True Nardu South? How you doing? What's your favorite? Can we get a suggestion? Oh yeah, the dog food video. Hey, congrats on those lions, by the way. That was a great win. I know that that had to be absolutely awesome to be over there and to beat the Cardinals. What's up, Goose? Goose Sports. What's going on? Hey, so anybody want to start with the suggestions on the favorite that Amazon? Oh, the Amazon dog food. I know I need to get that going, man. I really do. Hey, True North to South. Thank you for always trying to steer me in the right direction. Zenny Glasses is a review that I'm gonna be doing hopefully by next week. You definitely steered me in the right direction there. Definitely worth the 60 something bucks that I paid. Okay, so let's talk about favorite Christmas movies tonight. So I'm gonna start with my favorite. Going to Louisiana. I'm gonna start with my favorite Christmas movie. And okay, so y'all probably heard of Judge Bailey. Mary. Oh, Mary. Oh, hey, building and loan. Bedford Falls. Zuzu's pedals. Zuzu's pedals. There they are. So y'all know what movie I'm talking about? Takes place in Bedford Falls. Um, so this guy, he's always put the building and loan. He's always put everyone ahead of himself. And so one day, an old guy, Mr. Potter, finds some money. What's up? What's up, Porter? So I'm talking about, you know, Potter. He takes that money and he goes and Uncle Billy accidentally keeps that money in a newspaper, and he makes an accident, and old man Potter saw that boy. George Bailey, he jumps, goes and having a rough day, starts kicking stuff in the movie and jumps off a bridge. And then Clarence, the angel. Yeah, I want to live again. Clarence. Oh, Clarence. And realizes that his life wasn't so bad, that if he wouldn't have been born, there's a lot of lives he would not have uh, touched, and a lot of things would have not. Hey, I just want to make sure. Can y'all hear me pretty good? It's not really showing that the mic is on, so just let me know if y'all can hear me. So the movie I'm talking about is It's a Wonderful Life. That's my favorite of all time. So Porter said his favorite is A Christmas Story. Let me see something. Hold on. All right. Okay. So we don't have to worry about. All right. All right. Thank you, TD. So we don't have to worry about the phone tonight. So that's good. Okay. So Porter says, like I said, Christmas Story. That's the one where the guy wants the official Red Ryder action BB gun. You'll shoot your eye out. Hey, what's up, SMU? So Santa Claus, he goes sit on Santa Claus and tells him he wants that at the mall. He says, "You'll shoot your eye out." His basketball team is the best. Ooh, yeah. He I know Trent's been throwing his hats around, and I saw he made a video. He was very upset. Told him, I said, "Man, you can come be an LSU fan." I don't know if he responded to that. I mean, we undefeated us. We ain't nobody can beat LSU in basketball for sure. We 12-0. I think that's what it is now. Hadn't lost a game, so you know he can jump on the wagon, and we'll let him jump on. Okay, we gotta vote for Home Alone. Little Home Alone action going on there, but Macaulay Culkin back in the day. You know, I don't know how his family forgot him on the plane. They all woke up late, and with Home Alone, they woke up late, and the robbers tried to come in, so he had to booby trap the house and protect himself. That was pretty funny show when that guy stepped on that nail. Y'all remember that? Okay, TD is Christmas Vacation. Yeah, my favorite part on Christmas Vacation, National Lampoons. I didn't get to see it this year. Hopefully, I can see it sometime because Christmas is just about here. When Uncle Eddie's pumping out the sewage. That's pretty funny. He's just, hey, And how about when that cat jumps in the tree and all that? That gets kind of crazy. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. So Porter says that's his second favorite movie. Yeah, some good ones. Some pretty good ones right there. Some pretty good ones for sure. I got a little bit of Deal or No Deal going on right now on the TV. Y'all watch Deal or No Deal? It's always fun to pick a case and act like you playing the game. And then actually was watching it last week, and I had picked thing number 19. Come to find out, that's the one that had the $1 million. If only I had been on the show. But I'll tell you what, to be honest with you, on Deal or No Deal, there's no way I could be on that show because some of these people come down to like $1 million and maybe like $50. There's no way I'd be willing to lose that all. I couldn't. I couldn't handle that. If I if I go ahead and said no deal and lost all that money, no way. Okay, so let's talk some more favorite Christmas shows. I think we're gonna do something tomorrow night, maybe later on, like a little Christmas party type thing. We'll have to see. Maybe Crisco's Christmas party, because we ain't gonna do nothing for Christmas Eve, and then Christmas night, which is Saturday night, we ain't gonna do nothing. And probably Sunday night we'll do something. What's up, Pick it and Flick it, Pick it and Flick it, Pick it and Flick it? Who that? Who that? Who that said they gonna beat them Saints? I tell you what, I'd love to see the Saints sneak in the playoffs. And hey, Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay. Let me see who it is. Fournette's out. I think Fournette got hurt, and Tampa Bay's top wide receivers out for the year. Don't know if y'all saw that. I had him on my fantasy team. Love face. What's going on? Hold on. Oh, we got a spam. I'm gonna have to get that out of here. Hold on. Remove. All right, I'm gonna have to remove all this stuff. Man, hold on. Hide user. All right. Yeah, Evans. No, well, I don't know if it's Evans. Let me see. I had this dude on my team. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you. It's so I can find his name. Godwin. Chris Godwin is his name. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen. The only thing is the Saints having so much trouble putting up offense. Man, we even how you like that, TD? We even got some spammers tonight. What? They excited about those spammers are excited about the Christmas movies as well. So I don't know. Let's see what else. What else is some of our favorite movies? So we got National Lampoon's Vacation, It's a Wonderful Life. Let me see. Let me see. Cool with a torn ACL and MCL. How about the Grinch? How about the Grinch that stole Christmas? Christmas Story, yeah, that's a good one. I know that they're gonna have that one on TNT. That's gonna be going over and over again. Four Christmases? No, I haven't. So tell me about that one, TD. Four Christmases. Is that a pretty good one? Never heard of that one. Elf? Yep, definitely Elf is a great one. When I still got some Elf cereal. Probably time to throw that away from last Christmas. Ralphie, you're gonna shoot your eye out. Yup. You'll shoot your eye out. And poor thing, man, he goes outside. He was so happy. I know y'all all remember getting that gift as a kid that you couldn't wait to get. Okay. So he goes outside and that little cool. He goes outside and that gun backfires and knocks his little glasses off his face. Then he goes to grab his glasses. Taking and Flick had done seen Four Christmases. So he goes to get his glasses, steps on his glasses. No, you know what? I think I have seen that movie, TD. That's a pretty old. Hey, I want to ask y'all something. This is not even a Christmas movie, but have y'all seen The Wolves of Wall Street with Leonardo DiCaprio? Have y'all ever seen that movie? It was came out in 2013. So y'all, I'm gonna wait to see if y'all answer me this though. If y'all seen it, The Wolves of Wall Street. So there's an interesting story this week that happened with that movie. So Miles Brennan, when he announced he was coming back to to LSU, I've never actually seen it. TD, I've never seen the whole movie. But when he said he's coming back to LSU, he made a video and put it on his Twitter, and it was the clip, where he says, "I'm not leaving. I'm not effing leaving. It's gonna take a wrecking ball to get me out of here. This is my home. The show goes on. I ain't leaving." Like, it's like, man, I've been posting that a lot this week. That's my favorite. I love that clip. Like, he was about to leave, and then all of a sudden he said, "I ain't leaving." But they all start cheering, and it's so funny. The Wolves of Wall Street. I gotta see that movie, though. So let me get a list. Let me get a list, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna get a list of all time greatest Christmas movies. All right. Country music singers. Okay. Okay, so I'm on country living right now. So number one all-time greatest Christmas movie is It's a Wonderful Life. Fred Claus. Okay, Die Hard. So there's always discussion about Die Hard. Die Hard is a Christmas movie because um like I was listening to some sports talk this week that were talking about if Die Hard is a Christmas movie because there's only certain parts in the movie that are Christmas. But most people still consider it a Christmas movie. Okay, let's see. So we got It's a Wonderful Life. A Christmas Story would be ranked number two. Let's see. Christmas Carol. Yes, we can't forget A Christmas Carol. So many versions of this show. A Christmas Carol is meant to make people think, about maybe with Tiny Tim and what's his name? Bob Cratchit and Ebenezer Scrooge. Bah humbug. So Scrooge got so caught up in his, work and making money that he forgot to be a normal person. He was just a jerk, Ebenezer, you know, and he didn't have a heart. He was just a cold hearted SOB. And he goes and, the ghosts visit him, past, present, and future. He goes in there with Bob Cratchit and, Tiny Tim and all them and that poor family. They, they just, they don't have much because he won't pay him much. He won't pay Bob Cratchit much money. Won't even give him a little bonus or nothing. Like all of a sudden, Boss Scrooge realizes what did. He made a mistake. Boy, he goes crazy, gets and gives the biggest turkey. Goes by the biggest turkey, and love that movie. Love Christmas Carol. Okay, let's see. How the Grinch Stole Christmas is another great one. That's pretty much a lot of different ones with that. Jim Carrey did one, but I remember watching the cartoon, and I did go watch the one with Jim Carrey in the movies when it was released. Okay, and how about this one? How about this one? Miracle on 34th Street. Y'all remember that movie? That was a pretty good one. It was written in 1947. I wasn't even I wasn't even a thought back then. Okay, number six is the Santa Claus, 1994. That was with Tim Allen. That was a pretty good one. Let's see. Wait, this is surprising. So they got a movie called Love Actually, 2003. That's ranked number seven over number eight, which is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. No way that, no way that Love Actually should be better than National Lampoon's. All right, so number nine is Elf. And I think Elf is absolutely one of the funnest movies of our time. 10 is Home Alone, written in 1990. 11 is You've Got Mail. I didn't know You've Got Mail was actually a Christmas movie. I do remember watching it though with Meg Ryan. I went and watched that one in the movies. You've Got Mail. That was with Tom Hanks too. One of his, probably not one of his. He's had some great ones, Big and Forrest Gump and Castaway. But yeah, very interesting. That's when emails started. People started using emails back in '98. right, let's see. The Year Without a Santa Claus. Okay, so you get to 13 and 14, and these Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol, Rise of the Guardians. So once you get out of that top 10, once you get out of that top 10, though, Frozen, they got Frozen as a Christmas movie. Prancer. Prancer was I remember watching Prancer on, probably on a regular, that was probably on a Saturday night one Christmas season. Had the tree up. Just so happened to be staying up late on a Saturday. Prancer was on. Let's see. Jack Frost. Yeah, Jack Frost was a good one. That was with what was his name? Michael Keaton. That was a real good one with the snowman. You remember the snowman that came to life? Okay. All right. Let's see. They actually had the Grinch tonight. That was on NBC. I watched a little bit of that. Here's another version of the Christmas Carol. Hey, what's going on? Four Christmases. Hey, what's going on, VA Moon? How about how about a Christmas Carol, VA Moon? What you think about a Christmas Carol? Where does that one rank at? And It's a Wonderful Life. Are you a fan of It's a Wonderful Life? They got Edward Scissorhands as a Christmas movie. That's not a. I don't believe that's a Christmas movie. All right. Okay, Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. Now that one should be ranked higher than 35. So they play that one pretty often. Y'all know about Tennessee, how much I love that area. So I think Dolly Parton's movie should be way higher than 35. The Muppets Christmas Carol. Yeah. So, It's a Wonderful Life. I love that show. It's a long show. Tend to watch that one on Christmas Eve. They always play it when the season starts, and then they'll play it on Christmas Eve. And I think it makes us all stop and think for a second. Overall, how there's some days that are tough. Man, so True North Due South is the making pizza thing. Is that a tradition, or is that just tonight, or I mean for this year? Is that something you guys do every year? It's a good it's good to have traditions, and if that's making pizza, then that could be a great one. Um, I don't know. I think we kind of leaning towards gumbo this year. We hadn't had a gumbo in a while, so I'm thinking that maybe that's where we're going with it. Of course, there's always Chinese food, but I have a feeling we may have Chinese food tomorrow night. Yeah, Chinese is always good. Love some Chinese. But It's a Wonderful Life. You know, Georgia Bailey. It's an older show too. It's amazing how People look forward to watching it every single year. It never really gets old. But poor George, he worked hard all his life and always put everybody ahead of himself. And that old Mr. Potter, man, boy, that was horrible what he did. He saw that that money was in that newspaper, and he just kept it. He wanted to see George Bailey fail because he couldn't beat him fair and square. But yeah, that always that movie always makes us reflect back on the positive that we all do in life. Orange chicken, yum 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 yum. So TD, how many more wins the Lions? Let's look at the Lions schedule. Lions, Detroit Lions, Detroit Lions. Okay, the Lions play the Falcons this week. Falcons are still tinkering on the playoffs. Let's see. Yep. Lions are still tinkering on the playoff. Hey, we got a big fantasy football. We got a big fantasy football championship coming up too. I'm gonna talk to him and see if he wants to talk about this. But hey, I hope y'all can get a win this week. Let's see. Week 16. Okay. Yeah, the Saints will play on Monday Night Football. What's up, Mike B? How you doing? Okay. So so the Lions got the Falcons, then at Seattle, then January the 9th, they're gonna be hosting the Green Bay Packers. We'll see what y'all got. Tell you what, if y'all can, it kind of messes y'all up for the NFL draft, but you gotta always want to win. You gotta always take the wins and let the draft picks fall where they fall. Pizza stone, pizza stone, pizza stone. You know, go for the wins. That's what I'll take a win any day. And I'm still holding out hope with my Saints, yo. I haven't given up hope. I think the Saints still got some fight in them. And that defense is ferocious. The New Orleans Saints defense. Ooh, it's Miami in the dome. So we got one more fantasy football game for all the marbles. I got Kamara on my team. Najee Harris. We going for it. All the way, baby. Did y'all see that Texas A&M will not be in the bowl game this year? And also, I've been hearing that it's looking like UL Raging Cajuns. Uh-oh, Lovelace is back. Lovelace, you got to go, Lovelace. Lovelace, you gone. Thank you, TD. I don't know what's up with this Lovelace coming in here. So yeah, I'm hoping the Cajuns can get play in another bowl game. Wouldn't that be something? Has a team ever been invited to 2 bowl games? I don't believe. Their bowl game was last Saturday. a lot of players right now are getting ready for the NFL. So we having some LSU players that are some of our best players that are sitting out. Which hey, we got to start getting ready for next year anyway. But I still want to win the bowl game. I like to have our best players on the field. It's time for a candy cane. What y'all think about it? Yes, it is. Well, that's him. He probably a good little inside dog. Yep, y'all hear him? I'm probably hearing some other dogs. I got a bunch of new videos that I'm planning. One video I want to do is city life versus country life. Now, well, we get a Bigfoot. We're gonna have to go live outside. But yeah, I want to make a video, city life, talking about city life versus country life. So you have benefits of both, right? Now, I lived in the city for a few years. About the city, it was you're right around the corner from the store, from the hospitals, and all that. And yeah, the dog man. Hell, so living in the city, like I said, you right around the corner from a store. Um, and I'm trying to think, what's the other benefit? I'm very biased to the country. I got to be honest with you guys. I'm extremely biased to the country. Um, I just love space, peace of mind. Um, being able to have goats. Can you imagine if you lived in the city and you had some goats in your yard with your neighbors so close that um, you could, like live like 5 feet away? You had goats hollering in the middle of the night. Couldn't do that in the city. Or if you I'm not talking about one of those little metal fire pits. I'm talking about kind of like a good little fire, and your neighbors right inside. You'd smoke them out. Couldn't do it in the city. Or if you wanted to play your banjo and sit in front of your fire pit and sing all night long, maybe. I don't know. I didn't try it. The swamp. Boy, that swamp is something else. When you got all that fog on that swamp. A lot of people like to go frogging. I never went though. You go with a little headlamp and you blind the frogs. And How many of y'all have ever eaten frog legs? The swamp? Not far at all, to be honest with you. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna do some videos. I always tell y'all I'm gonna do this and that, but I'm gonna do a video, show y'all some swamp. Swamp. I live down in the swamp, you see. My woman, my kids, my goats, and me. Yeah, I need to show y'all some more stuff. 2022 situations. The swamp, back when you pass on I-10, they got the levee that keeps the basin, the Chafalaya Basin. Yeah, they got all kind of stuff in them swamps, alligators. Yeah, when I was walking around, there would be live streams. There would be live streams. I'm actually having trouble right now because YouTube takes up so much data to use it on your phone. So I'm gonna have to try to do it on a little tablet to where I can, because the app has become very strenuous for me on there. It's to the point where I can't even record a more than like a 3-minute video right now. And yeah, well, I think it's on the phone, but I have something. I have a little tablet I'm gonna use. Y'all remember when I used to try to go live by the fire pit and I couldn't do it? Well, I'm gonna use that little tablet. That's what I'm gonna start having to use. Except for when I go on the computer like this. All right, TD. Thank you very much for stopping by, buddy. Always great to see y'all. Thank y'all again for, by the way, calling in on the radio show. Where y'all from? I really appreciated that, man. It was great to hear from y'all. And want to encourage everyone to drive safe this holiday season and be safe. Been seeing a lot of things, man. People in a hurry. People get what's up? People get into this in the last few days before Christmas, and they they feel a lot of pressure, to hurry up and get these gifts and all this stuff and get their mind and all these things, and they don't pay attention when they drive and pay attention to the road. So definitely want to encourage everyone to be safe. Take your time, especially if you don't have to be in a hurry. You know, enjoy your time with your families, your friends, and have a Merry Christmas this year. I'm watching Deal or No Deal right now, so wow. They had put up 11 $1 million things on here. So the lady, she's got, let's see how many. Oh, she took them at 19. That was my case. Bay St. Louis, I'm a good little ways. Yeah, I'm a good little ways from there, Mike. I have an idea of where that is. Is that somewhere near Biloxi in that area? Wow, she's still got 6 $1 million cases up there. and only 4 smaller ones. Oh, not the million. Yeah, so like I was saying about city life versus country life. So, city life, you're closer to stores, all that stuff. Okay, Gulfport. So you're closer to all this other stuff, but there's no substitute for having goats. And being able to go outside and play your banjo and have chickens and cows. There's no substitute for that. I mean, I wouldn't trade being closer to nothing, you know. Absolutely love the country. Absolutely. 100%. No questions asked. I mean, you ain't gotta worry about no um blaring music. Used to be, man, in the city, be sitting outside. You hear all this music so loud. It's crazy, man. Nothing like that. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'll probably be on a little while tonight. I'm in no hurry, to be honest with you guys. I'm in no rush. So we're gonna do us a good little stream, a little extended stream. What's you guys' favorite Christmas music songs? Let's talk about that. I want to tell y'all my favorite. One of my favorites is by Kenny Loggins. Kenny Loggins. Y'all know Kenny Loggins? So the song goes, please celebrate me home. Give me another, please celebrate me home. Play me one more song that I'll always remember. I can be calm whenever I find myself. I can say me home, celebrate me home. Play me one more, please. Celebrate me home. Play me another song. You know what I'm talking about? That song right there. It's called Home for the Holidays. It goes, home for the holidays. I believe each and every one. Come on and sing me, yeah. Music in the place. It's time I find myself totally surrounded in your circle. Oh, my friends. Mm, please celebrate me home. I love that song. I think it's like everybody, families kind of going home. People kind of drift off, and you know, Christmas is a time for families getting together and um, you know, coming home and spending time together. So that's one of my absolute favorite songs to listen to this time of year. So many great ones. What's your favorite Christmas song? See, we got one folks watching. We got 7 likes on the stream. Appreciate that. We talk about everything here. Football, Christmas music, whatever. That's how we do on Crisco's Countrylife. Down back in the woods, you see, it's on the border of Alabama and Tennessee. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, what's up, Mike? Is you that still here? What's your favorite, man? I'll try to sing it. Definitely want to tell you, thank you, man, for joining in the stream. By the way, I've been doing this channel about 3.5 years, and yeah, enjoyed and definitely enjoyed. Looking forward to another successful year, 2022, and we talk about all kind of stuff. But most of all, uh, I guess you could call me a vlogger. Okay, I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe, presents under the tree. Christmas Eve will find us. What's a guarantee? I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. So, Mike, are you a sports fan? Kind of interested to hear if you're a big sports fan. Who's your teams? If you didn't know, I'm a big LSU fan. So I was asked this week, hey, thanks. I like to sing. I like to sing some Hank Williams Jr. Okay, so who's your team in college football? Bum bum bum, country music singers, always been a real close knit family. Bum bum bum, lately some of my kinfolks have disowned a few of the boys and me. I guess it's because I kinda changed my direction. Lord, I guess I went and broke their family tradition. Take it on me, ask me, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Boom, boom. Why must you wake up and then you turn into rock and roll? Over and over. Everybody gonna make my prediction. If I get stoned and singing all night long, it's an old family tradition. Okay, Alabama. So, so you're a fan of the Crimson Tide. Okay, you lived in Baton Rouge and Zachary. Okay. I was actually born in 1978. Uh, Mike, so yeah, I was born over there. I was born, so I'll be, that was 43 years ago, man. I'm looking forward to having double fours, 44, 44. What's up, spaceman? I, I did, Man, it must have been a very bad outbreak for Texas A&M to forfeit their bowl game. I mean, I don't know what the college was going to get paid to play in the Gator Bowl. but yeah, it's pretty bad when you got to forfeit. Well, good, Spaceman. Glad to have you here. I ain't going nowhere. We'll be on for a while. We were talking Christmas movies. I don't know if you know Mike B. Mike B's been hanging out for a while there, talking about Christmas music, Christmas songs, a little football. Mike's a Mike's an Alabama fan. Well, I wish they would have gone Spaceman. I wish they would have picked the UL Raging Cajuns. You know, they talking about it that okay, 1959, Northwest Alabama. Yep, great to have y'all here in the chat, man. From east of Tennessee, Spaceman. You live out there by them Smoky Mountains, don't you? Now, Mike, if you from Northwest Alabama, I don't know. Are there mountains? I guess where you would be at. I know closer towards Georgia they have mountains. We don't have mountains here in Louisiana. Okay, you seen us both. Yeah, I went on in kicking it country, kicking it country. Yeah, I went live. No, I had joined in one of Scott's streams, me and Roy and Becky's travels. And yeah, Scott's a good dude, man. He's a really good guy. Yeah, I mean, he's got a good little channel. Kicking it country. Yeah, Scott's a good dude. He likes them. Scott's a Dallas Cowboys fan. I love going to the mountains. The mountains are so much fun to go to. But I don't know, like I've been telling people, man, if y'all never been to Louisiana, Louisiana has the best food. I guarantee you, the best food. We got some really, you know, you live here, you don't realize it, but we got some good people out here. Oh yeah, we're talking some football. Yeah, I think that was probably the night we were talking about Brian Kelly. That was a fun and Michelle's Tasty Dishes. They were there. Mike was there, but that was a fun live stream and a fun chat. I really enjoyed that. Talking about Brian Kelly was asked this week. I was on a sports talk show, Mike, this past week. I was a guest host and made a video about it. So I was kind of asked, because you got Billy Napier that went to Florida, and you got Brian Kelly, who LSU hired. Now, you know, Billy Napier, a lot of people wanted Billy Napier at LSU. I did as well. I would have been happy with. I'm happy with Coach Kelly as well, but I would have been happy if Billy Napier would have got the job. But to try to guess, if who's gonna do better, where is it's still early. I mean, we don't. Brian Kelly has been around longer. He's an older coach. He's been successful. So we don't know. It's gonna take a few years, to see who fits their program better. Um, you know, yeah. But sports talk, I love sports talk. I call in the radio stations all the time. To me, if I was ever to have a radio show, this is my opinion that sports talk, the average sports talk caller, all right, is is the average fan to above average fan. that wants to know the basic. What can you tell me? They want to be educated a little bit, you know, on maybe a player that they never heard of or the next opponent, um, or what can we look forward to. But generally, it's bringing on guests, good having good guests, asking questions, interviews, and giving the general sports fan an opportunity to call in and voice their opinions, whether it's right or wrong, and that's what makes it fun. So, um, like I'll give you an example of a question, okay, that interests me. Who's going to be LSU's offensive and defensive coordinators coming in? Right now, it's a guess. It's all speculation. More than likely, it's somebody that's still coaching in one of the bowl games. Here's another one. Who's starting quarterback for LSU in the bowl game? And if Garrett Nussmeier doesn't play, well, then who starts? We had Max Johnson transfer to Texas A&M. So who do you start? That's an interesting question to me. Can you tell us a little bit about those guys? You never heard of them. We don't know who the backup is. So I find those things interesting. Just these are just general stuff, you know, because I really don't believe that, every sports fan remembers every single stat from 10 years ago or 15 years ago. But so I'd like to believe that I represent the average to above average sports fan that will sit down, watch the game, looking forward to the Texas Bowl, but doesn't know every single stat, but just enjoys sitting down, watching the game, looks forward to the game, um, and the experience. It's also fun to talk about the recruits. They had a big recruiting day on on the 15th. Right now, they got that transfer portal with college football that's making everything kind of go crazy. So one of the questions was that, but then I can't knock the transfer portal because if we didn't have the transfer portal, then Joe Burrow would not have come to LSU and won the Heisman Trophy and helped us to go undefeated, win a national championship. So I can't knock the transfer portal, but I do think that things are kind of getting out of hand with the NIL. Um, I think if you don't have a cap on things, they'll just continue to get outlandish. You know. Yeah, and I think Brian Kelly will open up. I think he's especially winning winning. Trust me, winning means a lot. I'm expecting LSU to have a successful season, more than 6 wins. I'll say that. I was driving the other day, and I'm a big Coach O fan. Okay, I'm the biggest. I might be the biggest Coach O. But I was driving the other day. I think a lot about a lot of things. Whether it's what a video I'm gonna make to put on YouTube, um, or just all kind of different things. And I was just thinking, we can't LSU football. I mean, there's no excuse ever for LSU to be a 6-win team. I mean, it's not acceptable, and I believe, though, honestly, I believe injuries had a big part in that. People getting hurt, not there, but still, we can't be a 6-win team. LSU has to. Les Miles couldn't get away with it. Yes. All right, Spaceman. Everything went well today for you. Hopefully everything went okay for you there, buddy. Yeah, the vowels. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Woo! Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Love them mountains. I hear you, buddy. Didn't get the answers, huh? Didn't get enough answers that you were looking towards. We only got a few more days left till Christmas, Spaceman. Christmas is on a Saturday this year. Wow. Huh? I mean, can't complain about that. You know, you could have Christmas fall on Monday. I don't know. I don't remember that when Christmas fell on a Monday. Y'all remember Christmas ever falling on a Monday? I'm sure it has. I just can't remember. Yes, Jesus is the reason for the season. Yes, sir. 100%. Yep. Fun to get and exchange gifts, but let's keep the real reason in there. You know, my favorite thing about Christmas is just spending time with family. You know, don't really ask for anything. I just want to spend time with family and maybe have a nice meal, and that's it. I'm good with that, 100%. What do you think? So, Mike, what do you think about Alabama and Cincinnati? Give me some predictions. And also, what about Michigan and Georgia? Yeah, same thing here, man. I'm hoping to have a day of rest for Christmas Day. Really hoping to really hoping to rest. That's really what I want for Christmas, to rest. Yeah, I'm interested to see how Cincinnati does. It's gonna be, just as an LSU fan, I'll give you my thoughts. Um, I mean, it's always hard to beat Alabama. The last time we beat Alabama was 2019, and it took a lot to beat them. We had a Heisman Trophy quarterback and countless, countless first round draft picks. I mean, unbelievable squad, and the score was still close at the end. So Alabama turns into a different thing. Nick Saban does when everything's on the line somehow. And Mike, talking about it, LSU was able to get pressure and really was in that ball game. So was Auburn. Um, and I thought, who else? Florida. Florida played Alabama real good. So uh, Nick Saban, Nick Saban, Nick Saban feeds off of that, man. He loves. I mean, can you imagine putting? Can you imagine putting Nick Saban as an underdog? Okay, so I'm watching this. This lady's being offered $283,000. Okay, she took it. Better take it. She had $1 million on the board and a 300 and a 400. $300 and $400 and $1 million. Yeah, I was so happy that LSU won that championship. Like, you know, it was unbelievable for Coach O being from here, and nobody can ever take that year away. That's how I'll always remember Coach O. That's how I choose to remember him. The 2019 season. Yeah, that's how I'll always choose to remember him. You know, coming down. So, Mike, I gotta ask you: have you been to some LSU games? Have you ever been to an LSU game, or have you been to any Alabama games? So, interestingly enough, Mike, my first LSU game was actually, you worked for a guy like Coach O. So, my first LSU game was in 1997, and it was in Tuscaloosa. And Kevin Falk was it was Jerry DiNardo was the coach, and Kevin Falk played running back for the Tigers. So yeah, my first LSU game was in Tuscaloosa, believe it or not. And LSU actually won that one, like 27-0. You never been, man. It's amazing, Mike. If uh, I usually go to, I didn't go this year. I was gonna go to the LSU when they played Monroe, Monroe, but it was so late. The game was 8 o'clock at night when it started, meaning the game wouldn't end till 11 o'clock with all the traffic. And then I just I didn't want to deal with all that traffic and stuff, that late at night. The tickets were dirt cheap, you know. But yeah, if you've never been to a game, man, you need to one of these days, if you get a chance, you need to go to an LSU game. I mean, it's just amazing. You love it. If you're if you're a college fan, and LSU is just simply amazing to go to a game. Once you go to one game, that's it. You know, there's nothing really that compares when you have over 100. Think about that, over 100,000 people all together. Um, that roar, that crowd, just it's unbelievable. You know, once I started going, that was it. But when I don't go to the games, I still get set up, put my LSU flag out, and normally Bart like to barbecue and listen to the pregame. I'll make a few videos, you know, talking about the game. Especially if it's a big game, then make a little halftime reaction, a little post game reaction. But I love it. And our basketball team's doing real good this year too, undefeated. Even women's basketball, got to go watch that with Coach Kim Mulkey, legendary Coach Kim Mulkey. Got to go watch her sat right behind the LSU bench. That was really cool. Yeah, like I said, I haven't. It's been 1997 when I had went to Tuscaloosa. Now I passed through there sometime though. I'm like going to Mike. You ever been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, in that area? It's like I kind of passed through Tuscaloosa. Don't really stop too much. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and end this thing, Mike. It was great hanging out with you, buddy. You have driven through all of Tennessee. That's cool. I love the Smoky Mountains. Beautiful place. Well, I'm gonna get some rest. Um, hope you subscribe, man. I do live streams all the time, so definitely stop by and chat and um, check out some of the other folks. Merry Christmas, buddy. You'll probably see me live again, probably tomorrow night. We'll do like a little Christmas party type thing and chat some more. Have a great night, though, buddy. We'll talk with you later. Go Tigers. Later.